this is the first vlog. I don't know how long it is because I still don't know if I want to do it every single day, like every single day separate. Each day has a video on its own, or I smash it and turn it into a big one. Typical. But it's currently 5:30 right now, and I'm just leave the studio, head to the tube station. It takes me about half an hour. So I'm gonna arrive around 6, but my show starts at 7:30, so I have to come back again. I think by the title you already know what kind of things we're trying to put it out here. The wind. The wind. The wind is so strong. Like I don't think you can hear me anymore. Jesus. Okay, because the wind is so strong, I can't really say anything. You can't hear me. Now I'm in the tube. But also it's super loud, so you probably can't hear me. Oh my god. It's terrible to be a YouTuber, to be a vlogger. That's why I'm not one. Oh my god. Okay. So the plan. So this is my roommate. She suggests because she don't have any class for this week. So she planned we go and do something together every single day, which surprise, we're in London, so we are going to see a show every day. It can be a play, it can be a musical, it can be opera, it can be ballet, it can be whatever we like. It's West End. But in the end, we trying to not be broke after this week, which already are. We kind of have to look for the ticket at quite cheap, but that's not possible every single day. So in the end, we're gonna go to see 3 shows together, and I'm going to see 5 shows. So I got 2 extra that she's not coming. It's just the date and the price didn't match. Okay, I need to go to another line now. Miss Jane. So that's why I can start talking again, because it's so embarrassed to talk on the tube. Oh my god, my eyes just seeing somewhere else all the time because it's so freaking embarrassed. Okay, now I'm actually seeing somewhere else because I need to know where I'm going. But it's just like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I don't know how like normal vloggers do, because like, and normally I'm very social awkward. Like I'm generally just like very awkward person. So I'm trying to do this because this is such a lovely experience, and I'm trying to document it. When I leave London, I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to stay in the UK though, but it's very hard. Anyway, so today I'm going to see A Christmas Carol at the Old Vic. Funny story, this is actually not the first time I'm seeing any productions that are done by Old Vic, but this is actually the first time I'm going into the Old Vic. During COVID, one of my favorite actors, Michael Sheen, have a play at the Old Vic, and they offer a ticket that you can see it online. So it's basically a live performance, but because COVID, nobody can actually be in the theatre. So you can just buy the ticket, and then they send you a link through email, and then you can see the performance. But for some reason, I forgot. So the day come, I forgot, and when I remembered, the play is already done, and I was like, oh my god, I missed the one opportunity that we can ever see Michael Sheen do a play. So that's a shame. So I'm trying to catch up this opportunity. I actually don't know any actors from this particular production, but I am a very big fan of Dickens. When I was in high school, I was such a huge Charles Dickens fan. Like basically every single thing that he wrote down, I have read it except for Christmas Carol. That's the one thing that I never get my hands on. It's not very long actually compared to some other things that he done. I suppose Christmas is not a thing, although I am Catholic, but still Christmas is, yeah. So I was trying to read the Christmas Carol during Christmas time, but no. It's just Christmas have so many other things to do, you know. I'm not saying I am watching True Love Actually every single year. No, I got my own thing going on. It's just I love to watch movie on Christmas, but not a Love Actually or any other things. So, I'm gonna stop talking now because there's a long way home and I still want to read something on the way home. Find myself a nice seat and oh yay! Talk soon. Hello again. I'm back. I'm at home right now. Just trying to empty my pocket. Can't. It's very hard to do this one hand, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm squirming like a swan. So I'm home right now, and then I know this shaky camera gonna be an editing nightmare. But what you gonna do? Oh, don't try to show my room too much. I've already show everything. Can I put it here? There we go. Again, not a professional vlogger, so don't have those fancy equipment. Just need to do what I need to do. Okay, right now is 6 o'clock, I think. 6 o'clock on the dot. And I'm ready home. And I got some things that in the fridge that I can eat. I'm well prepared for this week. I'm doing a lot of cooking yesterday, so I got loads of food through the week. And also I have to pack my own lunch, so I always try to do more on the weekend. I got some pasta left from yesterday and other delicious stuff. I maybe want to boil some broccoli, like some veggies, and eat with that. Or like a soup. It's so cold today, oh my god. The wind and the rain. Oh, winter's coming. What else? Oh yes, the reason why we're doing this video in English instead of Mandarin is my mother language, is my roommate is gonna be in this video from tomorrow. So for the consistency of the video, I'm trying to do that in English all the way through. And again, I'm probably gonna send out on YouTube, so I really didn't bother to do the subtitle stuff. And things English is not my first language, so I think there's never gonna be any complicated word or very hard long phrases. I think it's very easy, simply easy to understand. So you know, it's 2022 now, guys. Okay, I'm to the dish rack and there's a lot of stuff to do. I think I got an hour. Just check city map, and it took me about half an hour to get to the Old Vic. I never even know Old Vic is on the southern bank. I thought this in the northern bank. Anyway, I really need to run now because I'm always running late. Oh yes, and I have to charge my phone since you're gone. I'm gonna take you guys to the show. Not all the way, that's gonna be illegal, but I'm gonna be filming the interval and so and so. I see you. We're finally here. It's about 7:30. What the fuck? Next time I'll definitely leave the studio a bit early. Oh, this is nice. Right, I'm here. My seat is fantastic. Worth the money. It's not that expensive actually, but it's the style of the stage is like a cross shape, so I'm in a splendid position. That's why I choose this one, and I always dress for the occasion. But unfortunately, I didn't have time to show you my outfit because I'm rushing out the door. But I definitely find time, maybe later this evening, to show you what I'm wearing. And actually, I dress differently for different performance. That's big part of the fun. So I see you in the interval. I don't know how long the upper half, the first half actually. So excited! I love this one. I actually want to see this one right before Christmas, but now I'm thinking maybe this time it's better. You know, it's the start of the Christmas season. It's a Christmas carol. They're throwing oranges to the audience. Hi, now it's interval. It was amazing. I can't believe. You know, it says, so the story is a Christmas carol, and they actually have many carols in there, which the starting one, oh my god, I can't believe I got the program now. They actually got the carol list. That was fantastic, because I assume that they just know people gonna burn and so eager to know what carol they think. The first one is actually God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I'm no kidding. I don't know. I don't know. Should I put the screenshot? You can see the time. I'm literally looping this song today. I was like, is this some fake thing? You know, again, I am Catholic, but I'm not really believing God. But sometimes you just like, just Christmas special magic going on. I love that song so much, and I think maybe the best version is from Nat King Cole. I wish I said his name right, but his version is the best one. And the cast members starting to perform some of the instruments on the stage, and I'm listening to is that got you Merry Christmas? Like, oh, is that song? And then, like, the show started, and some of the cast actually singing now while they're on stage. I know that I'm actually singing along because that song was amazing, like fantastic. And of course, all the carol they have is really, really good. And you can see here's the carol list. Like, they got all the songs that they sing, and the stage production is just chef kiss. The stage is quite high, so this is where I sit, and so this is the stage. So it's about on the level of my eye. And the reason why they built the stage this way instead of, just above my waist, is because they got this amazing mechanism. They hidden some of the props on stage, and so the cast member can just pick them up and put them on stage, and they got this amazing doors that can lift and put down. Let me show you the second. Can you see that door? That over there and the other doors. So when the doors rised up, that full door created like a tiny space. It's like a room, and there's that Scrooge's bedroom, and that's what basically all the story happened. But the door will go down and staying flat, and you can't see anything on stage. It's just a very nice surface, and when the story needed, they'll go down. Just brilliant stuff. And actually, I think in the beginning I showed some of the lighting of this above the stage, and at one point, spoiler, when he first met the ghost of Christmas past, one big gigantic light just swing down and dangling, and it was so unexpected and so gorgeous. This reminds me Phantom. if you ever see this year's new Phantom, actually last year's new Phantom, so the new production of Phantom of the Opera begin the show run since last year. I was there in the opening night. It's, 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 it's the best thing I've ever seen. After that I've seen a lot of things, but Phantom being my favorite musical since I was literally not kidding 14, 15, and be on opening night to see the new production, it just drop in. It's like, oh my god, it's so good, and especially the stage production. They actually have the lights coming down, because before I never seen live. The only version I can see is the 25th anniversary, and they play that in the Royal Albert Hall, so they can't have the light drop. But this time they returned to the Her Majesty's Theatre, which is the Phantom of the Opera, when they first run many years ago. I think it's 35 years ago. They have in the same theatre, and they have the lights coming down. I remember that. That's the bit, and being that to see the light actually came down, it was fantastic, and you never expected that happen. And when that happened, everybody just like, oh, because that is such classic Phantom moment, and it happened before you, and just like that, the lights calmed down and dangling around, and it was amazing. Oh my god. To be honest, I want to do a West End review to review some of the plays that I've seen in the past year, and they're amazing. Like, some of the stage production is just gorgeous. Like, you can't even imagine how good they are. Another example from the Phantom, because at this point I think pretty much everybody's seen the Phantom. Well, in London though. I actually got some of the friends that doesn't live in London but come down to see the Phantom, like specifically. Really worth it. There's one point that so it's the Phantom and the I forgot her name. How can I forget her name? Oh my god, I'm so distracted by the carol. Oh my god, this happened actually a lot. Just my memory is lost. What's his name? Okay, in Phantom there are like three main characters. The Phantom and the lady and the Richie white boy. And this one point, towards the end, Phantom take the leading lady away, and he's chasing it, and he's kind of like jump into the canal or the sewer, whatever you want to call. And in the new production, there's actually a hole in the stage, like under the stage, and he's on a rag, and he actually jumped and disappeared in the stage. I was like, because I'm seeing the opening, I was like, what is that? Do you know, I often think if he missed just like a couple inches, he might die. He probably won't. But you just know the intensity. And I remember I see that production on the Royal Circle, so quite high above, but I still couldn't see like what the hell is happening on stage. It's mad. It's mad. London West End, they're just trying to on top of each other, on top of himself every single year, every single production. And now the scale is like off the roof. I'm so looking forward to see what they came up next. See you when the show ends. Hiya. I'm in Elizabeth Line, Bond Street. I decided to take Elizabeth Line instead of Central Line, so I can arrive in Paddington in one stop. Amazing. And it's about 10 o'clock now. And there's no one. Surprise, surprise. I'm literally listening to some Taylor Swift and just like dance. Oh, I'll show you my outfit. Oh, it's so rubbish, you can't see. Can't really see. So I got a cape on, since it's, a little bit Dickens. and my tartan dress and little Oxford. I love Oxford, the shoes. So you will know, Kingsman is just the best. Oh my god. Oh yes, and actually after COVID, the first time I got a chance to came to London, I got an umbrella. Just like, yahee. It's like you can't live without something like that. It's so wicked. I genuinely love when people told me that my umbrella looked amazing. I say thank you. Like unapologized, like thank you, because they are. It is like amazing. Anyway, oh yeah, about the play. I'm so addicted to telling you the story. I forgot to tell you about the play. The play was fantastic. Like, you know, usually the second half, the second half sometimes fall into either telling a very emotional story or a bit fun, and this is both. This is very remind me of those Shakespeare play that you can have at the Shakespeare Globe. It's very dancey, like there's a lot of carol going on and the cast is dancing and they, you know, do a little tip tap, like just fantastic. It's very like that, and actually I've seen 3 or 4 productions in the Globe up to this point, and every single one end up in like a song, and the cast member just go out and everybody's dancing. I think it's like a tradition for Shakespeare to have something like that, but it's very enjoyable. And you know, the second half, the story is like Scrooge finally realizes he's wrong and he's starting to appreciate Christmas, and he has some fun, and that's where the really ridiculous things start to happen. I can't really tell you everything because A, that would be spoiler, and B, I can't do, like, my memory is, you already know. If you see the video up to this point, you already know my memory is terrible. So I'm not going to repeat everything. But at some point, there's really like snow coming down from the ceiling. Like everyone in the theatre covered in snow. It's like fake snow. It's like foam. And it's quite funny, actually. We just have a little Christmassy feeling, you know, and you see Scrooge in the center of the stage, and he's ringing his bell and shouting like on top of his lungs, like "Hey, Merry Christmas!" to everybody, and such a, you know, generally joy in his voice and his performance. And yeah, the leading man is amazing. Like he can transfer from like older Scrooge to young self. It's just instant. And you know, his posture's changed, he's down on his knees, and his voice tremoring, and you know, he sees his father, and he suddenly turned back into that scary young boy again, and it's just fantastic. There are a lot of things going on the stage is very, very good. I'm a little bit distracted because I'm also listening to like what they're saying, but that's not the matter. And it's just really good. And I actually got a little gift. We're doing the Secret Santa this year, so I have to give someone the one that I had the little note on, had a name and a little adjective, and I don't know what to give to this person. I'm not even say she or him. I'm not even gonna say she or he. Sorry. I'm sure none of my classmates have ever seen this video, but I'm just in the spirit of Secret Santa, I'm not going to say anything. And I'm very hard to pick up a gift for this person with this adjective. The adjective, I can tell you, is bizarre. I was like, bizarre? Like, this person in my head have nothing to do with bizarre. Probably the least person that can have something with bizarre. And then I saw that, And I was like, wow, that's perfect. And we kind of have the limit, which is like £15. So I think that's pretty good in the range. I don't know if I'm gonna add something more, because we do say about £10 to £15, but we didn't say that. We didn't say actually that it needs to be that much. So I'm not sure. And I have so many people that I have to give gift, and I'm kind of broke, so don't have that much money to spend on gift. I rather spend on food. I'm a foodie. I used to be a chef, so food is the one thing that I will never compromise. Food and wine, maybe. Food and wine. Wine, maybe, because sometimes good wine they can have like a discount or something because they are mass production, and I tend to not drink too much, so wine maybe hold it back, but food never. I have 3 friends to come to my flat apartment now. It's not a house anymore. Sadly, moved to London, can't afford anything. And they got come in for Christmas dinner, maybe stay for 1 or 2 days. One of them's actually live in London, so but their apartment's really tiny and it's a shared kitchen, so I don't think they'll be able to. We can't do any decent thing there, so we're gonna meet in my house, and I'm gonna go a little shopping in Harrow to pick up some fancy foie gras for my friends, because I want to taste that also. Like, it's just an excuse to buy foie gras. Oh my god, it's so expensive. I know I probably can buy like cheap foie gras from somewhere else, but I just don't want to spend that much money when I'm low. And generally speaking, foie gras is not good for you. Like, if you eat that, the cholesterol level, oh my god. I used to love foie gras until, my annual physio told me that my blood sugar is a little bit high, and the cholesterol level also. And I said, that's not all because of foie gras, but that definitely raised some awareness of that one. But it's Christmas now, so we can splash some cash on that one and have some fun. Oh, I got this whole thing, like different desserts, different mains. I'm gonna make my not just favorite, but my special. Like, that's my special. I'm gonna make a beef Wellington. Maybe one beef Wellington, one with veal. So that's deer meat. I love eating whale. Not whale, veal. During the winter time, because it's the time, and it's I think it's kind of good for you. Maybe some goose, because I'm always want to have goose, like stuffed goose. That's very Christmas actually. And oh yes, they actually mentioned about goose in today's production, because back in Dickens' time, because it's 19th century, so it's 18 something, and they are traditionally eating goose, and hence the Christmas pudding and stuff. No chicken or turkey. Maybe some chicken, but definitely no turkey. Who eats turkey on Christmas? That's weird. Turkey's been for Thanksgiving, like. Anyway, there's so many things we can do on Christmas, and this is just the start of the season. So, next update. I actually originally think that I will record this when I get home, but just the empty station is so satisfied. Like, right now I'm in Paddington, and it's like empty. It's a Monday though, so it's fairly empty for Monday. And yeah, tomorrow we have Hamilton. Hamilton! Oh, you already tell I'm overly excited because I am a massive fan of Hamilton. Like, me and my friend were so crazy about this thing. Lucy, I don't know, she probably been screaming because I already told her last time I go to see Hamilton, and Maggie just couldn't believe that because we all love Hamilton. And she said, oh my god, you're gonna see Hamilton! Yeah, we're gonna see it again. Actually, this is pretty fun for me because I generally never pick seats that's very high above. I would love to spend a little bit more money to find a seat that's relatively good and not that expensive. But this time we really got cheap because we had to save some money. We see so many productions and throughout the week, so if we don't save money, it is a disaster. So I think tomorrow our seat will be on the upper circle. Up circle or up dressing circle. Each theatre have different names. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And again, musical, they have mic. So they are not like opera singer without mic. But although opera singer, their training will allow you to hear even on the very back, on the very top of the opera house. That's what they train for. My roommate is an opera singer, so I know something about that. Jeez. Okay, I guess we're stopping here now. I have to go to another tube. Guess which one I'm going? I must change at Paddington, but where am I going? I hope we don't tell you where we live tomorrow because I don't know what we're gonna say. Oh, okay. A very lovely evening. I'll probably go home, eat something. I don't know why, but I'm very hungry. Maybe because of the screamings and stuff. And yeah. See you next time. Actually, for me, it's see you tomorrow. But I don't know how long it will take me to edit this stuff. Bye.